ClarksPlace. We're gonna do a transmission swap. My buddy's 68 fastback. This is what we're doing. We're putting in this T5 5-speed transmission and taking out his Toploader 4-speed.
Got it.
Yeah, see, here's what I thought it would do. That may not still be enough, but we can see.
Yeah, it's probably just as easy to take it out.
Because we're gonna be fighting
with it.
Ooh! Ooh, it doesn't like that, Chris. Oh gosh. It's a little warm. Ready.
Take this off.
I think you got to take the top of the console at least.
I need a Phillips, please. Oh. Too much time in your hands?
Too much time on my hands. Oh, I was thinking just the top metal piece came out, but you're taking the whole. It might have a couple screws in the back here.
Shouldn't.
The secret screws on the ashtrays. They'll get you every time. Well, look at them apples. Good. What you need in there? You're gonna just take the shifter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the shifter piece off.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Next one. What's the bigger than ½ inch?
Oh. 9/16. Oh, the ½ inch.
Yeah.
Is there just one nut holding the shifter?
There's two.
I thought there were two.
The
one
other one's
sideways and one
on the back side here.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to get to it.
Oh, there's one in front and one in back.
Yeah.
You gonna use the same shifter bar, or
no? I got a Hurst.
Okay.
Shifter.
You got a Hurst with a white ball, don't you?
Yep. Now
Sweet.
there's.
That's what I'm gonna put in mine.
You gotta make sure you don't lose these.
Hold your little
spring caps.
The thing to do is to wrap that with tape.
Tape.
Yeah. Update to the one-wire alternator. You can see how clean everything looks in here. Undo out here.
I'm just unplugging it.
So why are you doing this, huh? Just good rule of thumb?
Yeah. Just disconnect battery.
Yeah. So next step is loosening an emergency brake cable, taking it out so we can take drive shaft, take tranny down without catching a wire.
Yeah. Makes life a lot easier to have this out.
Might just loosen it enough that it can pop that ball out of that.
I know.
Don't move your head this way.
Whap, whap, whap.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, not enough yet. I just don't have enough. Oh, you got a nice
There you
cable.
go.
I know. I have a new.
I'll give you a little slack.
I'd probably bring my other cable
There's some
over.
slack.
Okay.
You might be able to pop it out of there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, Daddy-o.
Hang that down. Yeah, we will.
All right, so taking trans mount out, pop those two. Excuse me.
That's next.
Are there no bolts on the trans mount there?
He took them off.
Okay.
You
I was
took
gonna
them out.
say.
No, you didn't take.
Didn't take this.
Wow, bigger than that.
Two bolts there. Looks like a new rubber absorber mount that you got on there.
The mount? Yeah, it is. And I got a new one. Other.
mount out.
Mount is out.
All right, so the tranny is gonna be sitting on that stand.
Yes, it is now.
It's on it now.
All
We
right.
gotta take drive shaft out.
All right, take drive shaft out. All right, drive shaft coming out. Trans is supported. It's still hooked to the motor too, so it's not
Yeah.
really going anywhere.
Right. I don't think any of my sockets really fit on there.
I think the ratcheting wrenches are too
Too thick.
thick to go around that. Yeah.
Nope, still.
Oh, that
Can't
was
get to
close.
them.
Is it in neutral? Like I say, you could rotate the drive shaft.
No,
for it.
it's not.
Of course not.
Because I shoved it up in the first to get that other bolt out.
Oh yeah.
And you took the shifter off, so we can't really put it into.
Good point.
You can move
Hey,
the
we can move the
linkage.
linkage.
Oh, I'll move the linkage. Look at that. You guys are so smart.
That might be neutral.
Yep. All right, this doesn't have to come all the way out. On one of them, does it? I mean, I'll take them both out.
Yeah, it's a slow process.
Yeah, it is.
Or you could get a socket and put it on there. I mean, that we have sockets.
Okay, here. I'll get the socket. All right.
That's a Weedle faster.
You can get probably have to slide the whole thing forward.
Is it the other one already out?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. All right, pull it out.
Yep. You have a plug for that?
It's leaking already.
Yeah.
Put a zip tie or a rubber band on that, and
I don't think I put rubber bands out here,
rubber band man.
right? Rubber band, man. Got this big green obstacle in the way.
Alright. I will need to cut this
You need to cut it. Why can't you just disconnect it?
because there's no disconnection.
What's that? Reverse
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah. And I need to splice it anyway onto the new harness.
All right. Well,
So-
it's been spliced right here anyway, so just cut
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Call it good.
Have a little extra.
Here, do you want a cutter? We can get you a cutter in case it has to come a little farther back on the T5.
Actually, I think it goes on this
Gotta
side.
undo the
T5.
speedometer.
Yeah, it's a small little socket.
So what size is Speedo cable?
7/16.
7/16er. What's that screw down over? Just a guard to hold it in?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little plate.
Yep. A little different than the Dodges.
See, there it is.
Yep.
With the gear. But I'm using a different gear.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Because this actually goes in on this side on the T5.
Oh, cool. We got a reroute.
Yeah. Well, we'll get everything out.
Put it over the other side.
Slide it to the other side.
Okay. You leave the linkage and all that hooked up and let it all drop together.
Yeah.
Cool. All we need is the 4 bolts on the tranny. Bellhousing.
Or you want to pull the transmission off first?
Take the trans off, then the bell housing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's easier.
Okay.
Unstab the tranny, and
Yeah.
Okay.
those are what, 3/4 bolts?
Yeah, because we're going to have to undo your Z-bar and stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it have the little clip-in fork like your 428 did, Pop?
Yeah, it looks like it does. And the cover.
Fork just kind of
And
pushes in
got
and
a big
clips.
spring on it. What size is it?
5/8.
So 5/8 bell housing bolts.
You break them all loose.
So just 4
I don't
bolts?
know that I really want to. I mean, should we really do that with the ratchet?
Ratchet's fine to undo them. I don't.
To break them loose, this just makes it quick, but I'm going to have to probably use just a ratchet.
What is it? Force me enough to snap it.
You're tightening.
You're tightening.
Ah.
Don't tighten it, Doug. We're taking it out.
Well, I can't unless you really love this thing.
So since you tightened it, you need a little breaker bar to pop it loose.
Here we go.
That sounded good. Now can you get your little ratchet on her?
No, I don't think there's enough room.
No.
That could get on it. Nope.
It's got a little ear right next to it.
Stubby one will be nice. Well, mine's broken loose, so whatever you're getting will work with mine as well.
Smooth.
I try. Is it loose enough to get with that little stubber?
Yeah.
As your knuckles come out bleeding. Is that our theme song today? Too much time on our hands?
Apparently.
That's the
Last
last.
song playing. Before you
Too
shut
much
off.
time on our hands. It's etched in our brains. Alright, you got yours. Let's see what Pops has got going on here, if we can see his.
I have this on, so yeah.
Just don't jerk around on the tranny.
Yeah.
I think the tranny's gonna have to drop down some and then pull back towards us. And that's all the wires connected to it, so yeah.
Yeah, but we got the clutch Z-bar over there. We got to.
Well, we don't have to.
I know that's the bell housing.
We don't have to do anything with that for.
Wait.
Maybe
drop it down. Drop it down
a little.
Yeah.
It's pretty wobbly.
Yeah. Okay, it's coming.
All right, go ahead, drop down.
Well, everybody's arms in the way.
I think she's
out.
yeah.
All right.
A little more.
Yep, you got. It's just the very tip is still inside the bell housing. Right. So
Ready? Coming back?
yeah. And let's go ahead and drop it all the way down.
Get your hand on the nose of it.
There you go. All right.
Oh, sorry. That's why I had you put your hand on it.
I appreciate that.
Holding the bottom is really warm.
Yeah, so is the shaft. Now, one thing I do want to measure.
Your shaft is warm in my
I got a
hands.
hot shaft, baby.
All right, for the camera, what are you doing there, Doug? Measuring your shaft?
Yeah, I just want to measure the dimension of the input shaft that goes into the pilot bearing. Make sure it's the same size as the T5.
Gotcha. Otherwise, that might be going back in.
Okay, we're at 0. You pull it. There you go.
Oh, 6, 7.
6, 7, 4.
It looks the same.
Okay.
Right on, perfect.
Same?
Yep.
Cool.
You got a little cover.
You got.
That's not. It's part of the whole thing.
It comes off with it.
Yeah. Okay, good. It's not just a lower cover like yours.
Yeah, that clutch.
Starter's
Clutch.
got to come off and hang.
Good point.
Yes.
Starter come out.
There's 5/8.
Clutch fork pop out.
Those are. No, they look like they're
9/16.
9/16.
I think you can just unclip that
I
fork.
click the spring. This
So
shaft
it's-
is still kind of wedged up to it right now.
Gotcha.
When we take this off, it'll just come off.
Gotcha. Your throwout bearing is kind of still halfway clipped into the fork there. There you go. That
I
looks
got a
better.
new one.
All that's new with the T5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully it's the right size.
I need a swivel.
It's right here. The universe.
Yeah, yeah.
Got a couple bolts for the starter. He's trying to get that top one there.
There we're on it. Thank you.
Oh, Lord. Oops.
I can get it.
More than what we had. Now you
Shake
should
her
just let
out.
that hang.
Just set her there.
Yeah, if
And
it'll
then it'll
hang.
drop and strip all the wires off of itself and come crashing to the ground, break the teeth off. Then we'll just get a new starter.
That's why you just let it hang now. It's got a big old cable on it.
No, I wouldn't let it hang by the cable.
That'll do it.
That won't come down and smack either one of us in the head later. So next step is what?
Bellhousing bolts.
Alright. I want to see how you get those top ones.
Stick it on here. Let me see if this will take it off. Oh, that's a big one. Try the 5/8.
You need a little angle, buddy.
I just need the smaller extension to work.
You got the little knuckle
I don't think I
for
need
the
it.
end of it? Well, we're gonna
Might
need it.
eventually.
We're gonna need it for the top ones.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go cranking on that tool.
Where's him? Yeah, we need the universal. Yeah, cool.
I bought this for this purpose.
What's that?
Is this guy. I saw somebody go all the way up in there with a ratchet and actually
That'll work.
knuckle on the end of it and take those out. So
Doesn't like it.
yeah, you need to pop them first.
I know it. Except I could probably get this one. Yeah, I need to pop it first.
Put them all on there. Now use
Oh.
the universal too. Yeah.
All right, it's all yours, Doug.
I don't know if you'll be able to get enough torque on it. Did the knuckle break?
No, it just came
pop
off.
the socket
Where'd
off.
it go? Back there. Yeah, I'm still holding this.
Maybe use the not the deep well. Use the short well. You're gonna need to use the short one to get those very top ones.
Yeah. I think I got it snapped.
I think you
It seemed like it snapped, but you can get a breaker bar on it too. Get a breaker bar on it instead of that little bitty wrench. That way you got some torque.
Yeah.
It did the same thing it did last time. Maybe you broke it free.
Yeah.
Well, sweet pickings.
Putting that universal to the test.
And a socket.
That socket.
Hopefully that broke.
Yeah, hopefully it did.
But you could use a longer bar.
Yeah, I know. what
Have
you're
some
saying.
more torque.
On the handle here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So you can learn things from watching TV shows.
Barely.
It sounded like it broke again.
Yeah.
Broke in a good way.
Yeah.
Look at that.
One more.
Oh, here's one more.
Yeah.
Over there, yeah.
Easy peasy. That'll be the hardest one.
You might use the floorboard as a brace.
Yeah, broke it.
Well, here, now you can use that.
Yes.
Cool, Daddy-O.
And no cut knuckles.
Here's a.
Well, you snapping them like that seemed like you were gonna either punch my dad in the mouth or
I noticed he backed up the last one or two.
it's like that's a right cross coming in. And you thought I was crazy buying that 3-foot extension, didn't you?
No, I didn't think you were.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna use that for anything. Because that's how you talk.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 more. Oop. Those 2 are at the top.
I think they're all the same, I think. Oh, I see 2 longer ones. The longer ones were up top?
No, I think the longer ones were down below.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a longer one too.
Oh, okay.
The 2 shorter ones are at the top. You hold that on this.
Okay. You want to take this? Oh, I've been holding this. I don't know why.
Here, I can grab the bell housing.
I got it.
Got the fork coming, bell housing coming.
Yep.
Alright.
It's still warm.
Yeah, I know.
And this is the plate on the back side.
Yeah, that stays on there. Oh, you disconnected the spring. Good.
You have an aluminum bell housing done?
Got that out.
Look at you saving weight.
Yeah, you've got 6 bolts there. That looks like it says, no, maybe 1/2 inch.
I do believe both of these. That goes on this side.
Yeah.
You rerouting them?
Yeah, I
You
got
sure
them
it's left
tied up.
side?
I got them tied up in the engine compartment, but
Well, let's drop it down, cut it to where you got all the slack you need. And you can reroute it to the driver's side of the motor. Because it looks like you're hard right justified there.
yeah, it comes out.
Well, let's take the car down and look and see what it looks like in the engine compartment. I guess we can take those out first. That doesn't matter.
We can probably use that.
Probably use what?
That clutch and
Well, how big's you're not changing flywheel or anything?
no.
Okay, then that clutch should go fine. If you want to keep using that.
Leave it in there?
How's your clutch?
Well, it feels fine.
Then the
Well-
clutch is probably fine.
Yeah. Tighten that up. Back up.
Okay. Let me,
You don't have some racing clutch you're putting in the 5-speed?
No.
It's just going for a 5-speed for the overdrive, right?
Yeah. That was the spare
Put-
clutch that I had.
Put that clutch up there and just make sure everything looks like the exact same.
And then these are ones that he had.
If the plate and all that look fine, and
This one's much bigger.
yeah, but will that go on that flywheel?
Yeah, that I don't know. Probably not. Flywheel. No, because this clutch is right at the edge of the flywheel, so that would hang out.
yeah. I'd leave what you got in.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and take a small break. We'll be right back.
So yeah, I don't know if you can get to those.
Yeah.
All right, coming up. Yeah, kind of.
Pull the wires up and
Well,
route 'em.
they're
route 'em
kind of
to the
mounted
other
inside that little thing too.
Oh, he's got
Okay.
'em.
There you go.
But I want to.
Push them down where you want.
One of them's wrapped around the brake line.
Right.
And
You
the other
gotta,
one
you gotta pull them back
is
through.
kind of tangled up. Yeah. Let me get that nut off of there.
All right.
So you got the little bolt out that was holding that cable. Now
Yeah, it's
snip,
kind of a
we
mix.
can pull through and route to the other
Makeshift.
side.
Okay, that is.
Yeah, that one I want to pull back to me because
Is this it
it's
here?
yeah, it's wrapped around.
Oh, that's got a tie here.
It's wrapped around a brake line. That I'm not too concerned about.
Okay.
I don't think. Okay, now it can
Is that
go.
this one?
Yeah. Oops.
I don't know if the camera will see what you're actually doing, but
Okay, so
Okay.
that one can go
that
there.
one's pulled and free.
That one
and
can go
That's
down.
got a lot of length on it there.
Yeah,
We'll be able to cut those
that's
splices
just
off
an
of there.
electrical wire. This one has. This one's the one I don't want really.
Kinked.
Yeah.
That's the Speedo cable, right?
Correct. Alright, so if we take that out, I might not need that. That was something I kind of put in there. Alright, so. Alright, where'd it go? There it is.
So can you just pull the slack out now?
And I'm going to take it back behind that accelerator.
Yeah, it's still, it's wrapped, tie wrapped right there too.
Hang on, I'm not.
I should probably break that tie wrap
Yeah.
so that it can go at a different angle. Alright, hang
Where's
on.
your tie wrap at?
Right. Right. There.
Yeah.
Did I get it all?
I don't know. I can't see it. As long as I don't want you to cut the wire, but if you can see, I can't see that you're on it or not because the stuff's in the
Hang
way.
on. Yeah, these heads are still hot too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah. Now that one.
All right. Now we come down.
Now it should run straight out of the firewall from the Speedo and then make the curve and come around.
I can readjust it.
Then whatever slack we have, we'll put
Yeah.
tied up underneath. But at least you'll have enough length.
Yeah. The
Yeah, it
slack.
looks
See, the
like
slack
you're
can come this way now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. Putting the new bell housing in.
You got the two top bolts in already?
Well, they're started.
They're snug.
Well, get your long little tool out.
Well, we did. I think one of them got stuck.
Oh.
I'm just wondering if you need to tighten some of the others first.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That might get it more aligned, right?
Here's the torque. Torquer. I guess we can do that at the very end. Yeah, they're all going down fine. That's better. Yeah. You want to go ahead and torque that since you're on it?
That is the way to get those top bolts, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
You know.
I can remember, I think on my Challenger, changing the transmission and having to get up from the inside of the firewall, climb on top of the motor, and then I saw somebody do this with that super long extension. I was like, if that'll work, that is awesome. And you can see it works.
Yeah, it does.
So you're using a breaker bar.
Yeah.
I don't think an impact will do it because you lose strength
Yes.
with all that extension hanging out in the air.
Yeah, they're torquing fine. And they're not torquing us off at all.
They're not torquing you off?
Not yet.
Okay. Whoop, sorry.
Come back. Yeah, that way. There you go.
Okay. I think that was about 50 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't you check your width and or whatever. What does look like that Z-bar when it hit that thing.
Yeah, this piece here.
Oh, I see it would have.
So you had to cut the edge of the bell housing off?
Yeah. This little piece. There's a full tab there.
Yeah.
I see. So yeah, that would have impeded your Z-bar travel, huh?
Yeah, here's the piece. You can see how much you cut off of it.
And this is for if you're using the hydraulic cable.
Clutch type.
That's where you would mount your cable
Gotcha.
for the hydraulic or cable
So
clutch.
if you were using the hydraulic, you leave that tab
Oh, yeah.
on there.
And they say when you cut it, leave enough of it that if you want to put it back, you could still use that hole.
You can still use that whole
a
slider.
couple washers on both sides.
I see it's still a hole.
Still a hole.
Did you hear me say a hole on
Yeah, you said
live on ClarksPlace? All right, so what's the story now?
I should probably put the transmission because this will be a little more.
Yes,
down
it will.
and hooked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'll just trying to keep it clean.
Keep it clean, Clark.
Keep it clean. Oh, we can put the starter in.
Yeah.
That's another thing that can torque you off.
Yes, it is.
All right,
All right, let's get it hooked up.
starter time. Dad's got the bottom one because it's so
It's-
tough to get to.
Because it's sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tighten it up too tight yet. You may have to wiggle a
I
little.
won't. There's the top.
Let me see this.
Yeah. And you're gonna need this over the top.
So there's the bolt for the bottom. Will the light be around here better for you?
Nope.
That's good, right where it's at.
Then I'm thumb screwing it in.
Oh, I'm right there.
Yeah, you're hitting my thumb.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
You don't need any swivel or anything.
I'd have yelled if it hurt.
Well, here, let me bang it a few times. We like yelling.
Well, I did try to cut my finger.
Yeah, you did.
I was trying to please Donna and the crowd.
Uh-huh.
People only like to see blood on our channel.
Yeah, we keep alcohol, Band-Aids, little medical center over there. Every garage needs that. I only need the socket. I don't need the swivel on the end of this.
We don't need 5/8.
Oh,
All right, starters in.
it's practically in. Okay, next we need to hook up. No, we don't. We need to
Yeah, I
we
need
need to
that.
stab the tranny in.
Yeah.
So got to
You
take
need to take the shifter off of that.
it's loose. Gonna be his
Oh, that
spot.
just pops right out, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
All right, just pick that up and bring it on over here, will you?
I'm gonna. That's the plan.
Has it got fluid in it?
Nope.
Uh-oh. This is the time you're supposed to fill them.
Well, he said once we get it in, you can pour it straight into here and it'll fill it up.
Okay.
Come here, let me get in there.
I got it.
Is it light?
Oh, watch your head.
All right. Do we want to get that?
Yeah, I'm getting
Bring that over. Okay.
We'll just stand here while. Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can just
We
stand
might
here.
need to do that.
All right, we'll just have it out the way for a second.
Yeah.
So we get her in there.
You got it. I got it.
Can you see the stab it?
Hang on. I think we're good. Lift the back end up a little.
Sometimes it's got to be. There. I think it's in.
All right, let me get this here.
Watch your hand. He's going to spin that.
Yeah.
Okay, I told you watch your hand. Highly recommend. You got a lift. Get one of these big jack stands. Look how nice it makes it.
That's pretty nice.
All right, it's got to be lowered a little bit.
Yeah, I think it needs to be lowered, but I figured you could.
No, I mean, you can't even put a bolt in it. There. All right. How many you got? All of them? Ooh. There's a spider. Oh my.
Those blue bolts look nice going
I
on.
like those blue bolts. That's old Ford blue. Look, that matches the lift.
Well, the shifter looks like it's. Does the shifter come off the back side of the box at the top? 'Cause
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Well, we
Yeah.
tighten this all down.
It looks like we might need to move the opening farther forward.
I think I had to
You
cut mine.
cut that
But
opening a little
this will
more.
lower and it'll
Yeah,
come down.
a little bit. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bring it down because we've got bolts.
Hang on. Let me get this top one a little more. And
I just wondered if the shifter came off the back side of that box right there.
No, I think it's there's the 4 bolt holes. It all the way out.
It looks a
Man,
little bit farther forward.
gonna have to cut some out of the back of it too.
Yeah, probably. I knew on your Mustang we had to chop that whole thing open.
Yeah, we even had this lip. I don't know if you can see it. This lip, I even had to grind that lip off so that seated up good.
Yeah, I remember.
Because it was pinned.
I think we did cut all the way, almost all the way up to that trans tunnel there.
Yep.
I thought we chopped all that
I
out.
think the instructions, I should get it out. And that was for a Trimec.
To be super tight.
What was that? Trimec 5-speed?
Yeah, Trimec 5-speed overdrive.
What is this?
This is Borg Warner.
Borg
Trimec
Warner.
bought out Borg Warner years ago.
So this is probably the predecessor or the equivalent.
Yes.
Did you get a trophy with this transmission?
A trophy?
Borg Warner.
Trophy. For winning at Indianapolis?
Yes.
If you didn't know, that's what you get, is the Borg Warner trophy.
You want this tight?
No, not super tight.
Okay.
Alright, let's go there. And that goes there. Okay. Here, hold that. I think we got 2 bolts over here.
Well, we need to lower this.
Yeah, I was just
Coming down.
2 bolts from that. That must be the. Oh, they're probably still on the.
Okay. That's as low as it goes. I mean, I guess I could take it down. It will pull down a little more, but that's enough for us to be able to cut that. Yeah, it comes up all the way to the brakes.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have to get the air up there and cut those.
We'll see, the trans mount might end up
Wasn't
lining
there
it up.
something to? No. Well, yeah, I probably need these nuts.
Get them nuts. Oh, you need the bolts holding into the tranny.
Yeah.
But you need to take off linkage too, don't you?
No.
Oh, that shifter has all the
All in one.
all.
I need a.
Oh, bring it out there. Ooh, big time.
Cool. So what? That needs to bolt onto the bottom of the trans.
Yeah.
And
This
then
bolts onto here.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Are they the right threads?
Try it.
No. What row? So we didn't need those.
All right, getting bolts. Okay.
All right. We were just talking that this is flat and the box up here is splayed or cocked just a little bit. So we figured, I mean, we've got to cut this out. It's angled to the driver slightly. Is the way they're made, because you're not going to move the tranny to get flat, because then this would be cocked. So we changed the pulled the old gear off the clip, put the right gear on it for this transmission. We're gonna have to cut that from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to wrap it
I'd
back.
put a lock washer on that too. If
Okay.
you want a lock washer?
Sure. Yep, that's the right one. Well,
Is that one fit
That's the
too?
right size or not?
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Yep,
Nice goofing it now.
nice and tight, yeah. What size is that? Big?
Yeah, it's.
See about these guys. What is it? Not the right size?
No, it's good.
11/16. No, one more big.
3/4, baby.
Yeah, 3/4. All right. Stick that up there.
Oh yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Started it.
Oh, okay. I'll get that for you, Doug. You're holding.
Hey, sir.
You got yours started?
Yeah.
What do we
You're
want this
cross
back?
thread.
I don't know where we want to.
You're cross threading, Pop.
No, not.
Okay. It just sounded like it was binding when you were starting.
Yeah, it doesn't like that.
Grinding it up.
Yeah, it needs a wrench on it. Mine reaches it.
Your rubber's back a little farther.
Yeah, we need to push it all the same way. Okay, we need a wrench.
Yeah,
Well, you should put your plate on and see if it needs to be forward or back, depending on this. It looks a little back from here, but I don't know which way this mount crossmember goes.
it's got a little offset to it.
I thought it would be offset one way or the other.
So yeah, there's room on that to move
Okay.
as well.
That's
That
that?
would be good. We're just making sure.
So this can be tightened.
Yeah, I would say.
Looks like your side's back maybe a smidge farther than Doug's side.
His isn't tight.
I think you want to keep it a little bit loose until you test that crossmember.
Here, go ahead. Mine's.
But I can get this up there a little bit better.
Yeah, I wanted you to get yours snugged up a little closer.
Yeah.
Then we'll try this crossmember.
Well, we don't have the transmission up high enough, so it fits. There's plenty of slack in it.
Oh, in the crossmember, it's got some space forward and back, depending. I see.
Yeah.
I'll film that.
So we're good.
Okay.
So
Leave it on there, so we don't lose them.
you can see the crossmember piece.
I think we're not putting the crossmember up yet.
It's got
We gotta worry about
the
how we're gonna
holes
cut.
are.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can bring it down.
It's got some room.
We're gonna have to cover that box, wrap it with plastic, whether you're cutting down here or up there.
Correct.
And we can, with that straight-on cutter with a new blade, we could probably do a lot of the cutting down here because
I don't
I mean, here
think
you
this is gonna come out. This rubber piece is gonna come out.
right.
So we
And
got
that'll
we
go
got
up
to the
fine.
end. That looks like it'll go up fine without
It
cutting.
might need. I think it'll clear it. This, we just need to start here and cut this. And we can do that from down here.
This side bait looks like it needs to be trimmed off a little bit too.
Yeah, it does. I mean, this doesn't really. You can't wiggle the motor. It shouldn't. Should go up in there nice.
Nice.
Well, I
take
know
this up.
we had to trim out your 68.
Put it up in there and then try to mark it.
Yeah.
And we'll cut outside those lines.
That's what I was thinking. That's up as high as it goes.
Okay. See, it's because it's hitting right here. This
Yeah.
knob at the top,
Yeah.
that's hitting
Hitting the frame.
the frame. And we don't really want to cut that frame piece.
No.
So that's where it's going to end up. So you got to have that all cut out for that whole lid to come down on top of there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking just the shifter has to come up through, but
Now that whole top plate,
how thick is the top plate?
it's thick.
It's about 1/8 of an inch bigger than the actual opening.
Yeah, so we're going to have to cut that all out bigger.
All right. Because that'll give you, if you've got
An
enough.
idea of how high or low.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Because
Can you
see,
hold
it needs to come down a smidge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. We're just mocking at this point. Making fun
You
of.
mocking me? You mocking me, son?
Yeah. This one will go through fine too.
So that comes down a little bit. So that upper mount doesn't need to be cut off.
Yeah, now let's
So
lower
drop
this all
that
the way
down.
down.
that. So
That's where
it
she's
goes.
gonna sit. So that
Oh wow,
gives
look
you,
how far that is.
that gives you an idea that that's not as bad as you thought. It still might need to be trimmed out so that box can come down, but
Wow.
it's not up as high as I thought it was going to be.
How big is that whole assembly that goes in
That's
there?
true. It may. You're right. It may squeeze in there without cutting.
That's what I was hoping. Maybe a little trim.
May have to shove it up in from here
Maybe.
and hold.
Oh, which it is. You wouldn't have any cutting at all.
How? Got a measuring device.
Yeah, I don't think you need to cut it all. If that's
What we're going to need to do is take the brakes out, drop this down as far as we can, snake it, and see if it fits on there, then see if it'll go back up in there.
Oh, somebody real smart said that off camera 2 seconds ago.
Oh, yeah?
It was off camera. Did you stop recording?
Yeah, I did.
All right. We go ahead and do the sealing and everything.
You think it's just going to go right up in there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that circle's inside the box.
I know
I think it could go right up in there. So take trans out, drop tranny down, snake up shifter.
Into the bolt.
Or could the shifter come down through the hole and then twist
Yeah, maybe.
from above?
I don't know if you can you snake that down. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't.
It's wider than the box.
Yeah. Plus, you got the knob at the bottom of it,
Okay.
so yeah, it might be easier and better to try to snake it up through
Yeah,
here.
I think we'll be fine. We can get this down far enough. Chris and I have to hang off the tails pipes.
I don't know if there's going to be
Yeah,
enough
I
room
guess
there,
that-
mister.
Yeah, we may have to pull it back out. I mean, it went in pretty easily, so
Yeah, I don't know that you can snake it in there, can you?
no,
that's
I'm
not
not going to get that up in there. No, not with all
And
this.
that's down as.
Yeah,
You're not touching.
bumping into the other things.
Yeah, you're on your rack and pin.
So what, you think? Take tranny out,
Crap.
shove that up in, and then
Gotta come out.
Yeah, and somehow we got to have that held up there so that when we slide the transmission back up, it doesn't
you
fall
sure
down
that
on
won't
us.
come down through and twist from above?
Well, I don't think so.
How wide is the base?
Well, I got everything in there.
You know, it could. You put it this way, get it in there.
Twist around. That'd be a whole lot easier than taking
Well,
the tranny out of
let's
it.
mount
Well,
the transmission back.
Take your
mount,
washer and your bolts all out.
and we can drop the car and see.
Yeah, and see if it will. Okay. That can hang there like that, so you have the room.
Put these back
That
in.
ain't going anywhere. No, we can't have that on there. You've got no room to spin it around.
Wheel it
Yeah,
around.
you're gonna have to push it down.
That's not going to go anywhere for what we're doing.
All right, let's try. I'd say measure that hole from the open portion where that rubber is hanging down.
That rubber can come out.
I'm saying, but make sure metal to metal that's
Yeah,
wide enough that you could just push it down through and twist it and then latch it down on there. It looks like maybe 4.5, 5 inches or so.
Well, this is it's less than 4. 3 and a
It's
half.
less than 4. Well, if that box is wider than that,
Well,
It's about the same.
3.5.
Yeah.
what about that way? Because you
Well,
can
this
put it
way.
in and then twist it.
Yeah, that's true. It's
longer.
about the same. That's pretty
It's a square.
All right,
Yeah,
I think we'll get it in there.
we can try it. See what happens.
All right.
We have to get in there and jump down on it. We'll get it.
Bottom that's got to get. Yeah, the hole is.
Okay. See if we can get you enough space to put that. Maybe that way first. Push that up there. Okay. You can let the tension off. Look at that, would you? Look at that.
It's like somebody knew what they were doing.
Just look at that.
Hopefully that,
Clears.
because that's metal right there. That might need to be rounded out.
Just on this side.
Because
side's
that's rubber. The front side, that notch for that bolt, it might need to be notched to go up in there.
Yeah.
Maybe not, maybe not.
How? Here.
Depends on how that far that is, yeah.
I think it does need to go up.
Well, this does move over a little, look. But,
I think the front's hitting.
yeah, it's not going up.
Yeah, see how far it needs to go up.
Yeah, it needs to go up another inch.
Needs to go up another inch or so.
Yeah.
So at least round it out for that whole top, but that's...
All right.
Can we get it out? How are we gonna round it out?
We've got the little zipper tool, the little reciprocating air saw.
Yeah, because you can take that up here and just go with this end. Because we can do this with it while you cut it.
Yeah, I might do that. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Where's the... See, if you were up above, you... Oh. Rig it?
Nope.
You want to wiggle that and bend it off?
Yeah, it's a little warm right now.
Oh, that's not too bad. Still a little warm.
Cut some carpet out of it. And cut your console off. Hey, it looks good from underneath. That's what matters.
I can't get that up there.
You can't get this, right?
Well, maybe this way. No, I don't think it'll. Well, that's right. I might have to go squared and then bend it down.
Yeah.
And that's to accommodate the shift stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, the bumps.
There's stop bumps. I don't know if I can
Come across and make a big triangle out of that.
yeah, I can get this way.
If the battery, since oh, never mind.
There's a full battery.
Yeah, that gun overheats real easy. So if you squeeze the trigger, it's probably... That's the worst part about that. It's really good, but...
It's worked well. I haven't had an issue with it not running.
Do they do one?
It's pretty tough. These pliers aren't the best.
You're
for this
pretty
either.
tough, Doug. You want some vice grips? Probably should grab it.
Yeah, something bigger than needle nose.
Do you have to cut out the front any?
If we can, yes.
Oh, you might do the same thing as
for the
cut,
stop.
cut the box out.
It might be easier from the left side of it. You might have a little more room.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a tough little booger.
That's two thicknesses, right?
Well, yeah, it's the floor pan plus that other piece. I might be able to
Can
cut
you get in
across
there
the
and
back
just zip
now.
across it?
I think it'd been a little more up here.
Yeah, Dad's got you. Dad's got you. Get your safety glasses on, mister.
Yes, sir. Oh, you got it cut.
I got most of it. If you can maybe smooth it down or something.
You're not really cutting that much off of it.
No, well,
I can get
can
to.
you put a line that you can scribe and then wiggle it back and forth with the vice grip? Yeah, I was thinking if you cut a line and then grind up to it, it cuts the box out.
Yeah.
Or you could jigsaw into
And what
it.
about this side over here?
That side was fine.
Oh, it was.
Should be fine.
All right.
It should be good.
Yeah, it looks like it's clinging out.
Yeah. The only issue is I still think we need to do the front like this.
For the other shift stop.
Yeah, but that, we might be able to come down through the top on that.
Let me see if this
You
one.
can't get that up in there.
Yeah, I can.
I don't think so, Bob.
Yeah, I'm in. So if I can't tell how deep I'm going. Oh, I'm pretty deep already.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're about half inch or so.
Turn around.
Although I think
Oh, that's gonna throw it up into his car, Dad.
What?
It's gonna throw all the sparks into his car.
Oh, well.
yeah, I think it needs to come over this. Yeah. Let's see if we can do it from up above, because that should be right in the opening.
Okay. Yeah, you should have no trouble doing with this.
Okay. I was thinking you could just put the air nibber in there vertical and just cut out a rounded hole all the way back to that back plate. That get it or no?
Oh, it cut through some of it. Cut through some of it. It'll wiggle now and break off.
Hey, Pop, you want a cookie?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah, come on.
Hey, it's gone.
She's out of there.
He's out of there. Boy, look at all those filings that would have gotten down in there.
Yep.
Put it in, verify fit, goes up in. If it fits, take it back off. Fill
If
with
it
transfer
fits,
fluid.
we must have quit.
That's right.
Okay, get her in.
How did I do this? Remember how I got it?
There it is.
Like that.
Yep. You got her. Toyota.
You can tell when that ball settles where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like clips down over and in where it's supposed to.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. There it is. All right. Hang on, we need this.
Well, let's get this. See if this goes up in. This way? This way.
Come on, come on, come on. Hey, it's going right up in there like it was made to.
I don't think it needs to go any higher than that, Doug. It's,
Yeah, let's put that on there.
Oops. Hang on.
We should have done that first, right? Yeah, there we go. I was too slow.
yep. Drop her down.
Yep.
That's where she
good.
sits. See if
Look, there's even some wiggling for when you're doing burnouts. And wheel pulleys and all that.
when your wheel hops, your tranny has a little room to wiggle without hitting anything.
Cool.
Now,
Cool.
will you be able to pop that up, spin it, and fill it from up there?
I mean, we can still fill it from here if we need to.
Even like right there. You can fill it.
Yeah, we need to. I need to take this plug out
And when it starts running out of there,
and actually put some sealant on here.
You want
socket.
you want the Teflon tape or what?
yeah, what do you put
Sealant,
on?
do you want
Teflon?
RTV?
just said some sort of sealant.
Well, Teflon will work.
Probably a Teflon tape wrapped around it would be fine. Let me grab you some.
You need to just put it in, oh, with just the socket. There you go. Yeah. We got plenty of Teflon tape. We got to take it down, right, to get the fluid. Unless
The car.
What about just put the ladder over here and get it out?
Well, I gotta stay up in there and pour it.
Oh, I thought we were going to squeeze it from down here.
Oh.
Well, I guess, yeah, I guess we can pour it from up there. Let's do that.
No.
You're doing it wrong. Hold it in your left hand and wrap
That's
it
what I
away
thought,
from
yeah.
you. So hold it in your left hand. Looks fine.
Now when it tightens, it should tighten fine.
Yeah. Okay. You don't want to tighten it yet.
Yeah, this is the drain.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna? Oh, that's the drain.
Yeah.
Where's the one that
fillings right here.
Okay, cool. Has it got a plug on it?
Yeah.
Well, you might want to drop down a little bit so you can get to those bolts on the top to put the shifter top plate
Probably.
to be able to tighten it. Well, you might be able to just snake
But
a
to
little
fill it,
half-inch.
probably want it where it should be, right?
Yeah.
So we'll fill it now because fluid doesn't stay up here.
No, it'll drain down into here.
That's what they say.
That's what he said.
And you know the right amount of fluids to put in it.
No.
Yeah, what's it supposed to hold?
So
Less, more than 2, less than 3 quarts, it said.
More than 2, less than 3. It can't be a certain amount.
well, you might want to hook up the drive shaft too, so it doesn't come down out of that shifter.
Well,
Or-
and that's one other thing we need to verify, my yoke and drive shaft. That
Oh,
has
yeah.
to be done on the ground with weight on the ground, weight on the wheels, so that everything's in its riding position.
Huh. But not to hook it up right now. You can't do that.
Are you sure the drive shaft is the right length?
No,
Oh, so this.
we need
Is
to do that.
Okay.
Well, let's put it up there and see if it fits.
Yeah, you gotta get your drive shaft
We need to
squared
get this hooked up.
away.
I'll bet you it ain't gonna fit. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of play in that front yoke.
It better fit. Just the way we want it, sideways like this, or?
Yeah, this is fun. Catch that little ping pong ball.
Yep. Alright. Come on, baby.
Let's fit. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
Bottom,
now,
baby.
Hold on to that so I can get
I
it.
got it. Clip on it.
Now, to verify it's the right length, we need to put the weight down on it. We need to pull it back a little bit so I can get these in.
It's fine, Doug.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Because it will go forward and it'll come back, so it should be fine.
But what if
Don't you what if it? It's good.
Don't you
we
what
put
if-
weight on here and it pushes it more forward? How much room do we have? We don't have much play up here right now.
No,
We don't have any play.
hardly at all. Yeah.
We gotta see what we got.
So this got to be on.
Yeah.
And we got to lower it down. Come on, baby.
Are you gonna lay under the car to make sure?
Yeah, I'll crawl under and make sure. On there.
So what can be done? The drive shaft might need to be a half-inch shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, how do you tell that?
Well, you're supposed to have a little.
I guess if you see that this won't hardly turn because it's pinned against that, that's too long of a drive shaft.
Well, I can leave this loose so that it does have some play.
Oh, it's got a half-inch at least there,
Oh yeah, at least.
and it's sealing on the.
Yeah, it's sealing up there. That's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's plenty good.
Let me let's take it down to verify.
Don't verify schmerify. All right.
Shift plate goes.
There we go. So with the hole cut out now, you can just put that right down in.
Yeah.
We should have done that to begin with, you know what? So now you can fill it from the top, huh?
Yep.
I would not have called that. Can you see it's going in?
Yeah. It's
Shine,
slow.
Shine the light down in there. Hang on.
He's trying.
It looks black on the screen here. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, keep filling. I'm just filling.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too high. I wanted to let it fill,
Oh, it caught up.
drain out of here some. Yeah, it's just a tiny little hole that it's coming out of or going
Can
down.
you look underneath the car, Pop? Make sure there's not.
Well, it won't the first quart.
You say that.
Because it's true.
He said it takes between 2 and 3,
Yeah.
so you could probably put the second one in there and it won't be running out either.
Probably.
That's what I'm going for. Or if you want, you can just sit in here. We can run you up with it, and I tell you to stop, after 2 quarts, put a little bit in, see if it drains, put a little bit in. Because it has to take time to get all the way around there.
Right in front of you. Hey.
Light go out?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Need a battery.
Oh, we need a battery? So we should take all of this because there was absolutely no fluid in it.
Correct. Well, we'll find out if there's a big puddle underneath.
True. I can look and see. I don't see anything dripping yet. I mean, we clean it up. You can start putting it in, and when we see it running out, we can stop. 2 quart. 2 quart down.
You want to put a half in? I can't tell if it's going down.
It's down.
Is it down all the
Oh,
way?
it went down all the way.
Yeah.
No drainage. Where'd the plug go?
It's sitting on one of the fins right underneath the transmission.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure
It's right there,
you had
just-
it out completely.
Lower left of the hole.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, put about a quarter of it in there.
I've never seen filling a tranny from the top.
I hadn't either, but that's what he said you can do.
That's better than trying to pump it in through the side.
Yes. But when you can't get to it like this, you have to.
About a half.
Yeah, not quite.
Are you visually inspecting
I'm
pop?
looking, I see no drippage.
Do you see the hole?
No, I can't. I'm just looking at the concrete.
Oh. I would say take that light and shine underneath there.
Oh, I can see. There's absolutely no wetness at all. When I see my first drip, I'll tell you stop.
You letting it catch up there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because if he says stop and this is full.
Oh, it's dripping.
Okay.
He's dripping now.
Say she's full in.
She's
So what did it
full.
take? About 2 and
2 3/4.
Wow, cool.
yep, cool. All right, with 2 and over half a quart, that's how much dripped out. So it takes less than that.
Okay.
So what, you're putting Teflon around the top plug too, Doug?
Yeah. She's still spritzing. Look at that.
I see, yeah. Yeah, it's still draining.
Yeah.
Not much. You can see it dripping there.
No drag.
So you're putting the plug in. Is that a big Allen?
It's just,
Oh, it's just a box?
yeah.
Alright, so plug going in. So just cleaning up excess trans fluids.
Yes, sir.
There's this plug with a little Teflon on it. And then that's the bottom drain plug,
This
right?
is the drain plug.
And
This
then that's the fill.
technically the fill plug, but
Gotcha, okay. Make sure those ain't leaking.
You already put the plug in?
yeah.
The overfill plug.
Yeah.
They both look pretty darn dandy.
Oh yeah, those look good.
Cool.
No more drippage.
Alright.
Alright.
We'll tie the bottom plate on here next, then put the shifter
Snug this up so it doesn't fall off.
on the top,
Oh yeah, we need those in.
and then you're snugging the drive shaft. When the drive shaft, we lowered it to the ground, and I guess you have to test that, make sure clearance is good.
I probably have to take this out again. Hang on.
Yeah, because I can't get this one in.
Might be able to shove it forward a little. Oh, you already tightened one.
Yeah. Get it in now.
On the
Yeah.
ground, it had probably, what would you say, Doug, a ½ inch or so that it
Half
could
inch
wiggle.
to 3/4
Okay.
inch wiggle. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be golden. Gotta seal your
Put a
plate.
rag out there.
Yep. Across there.
Ah.
All of them.
So take some RTV on that. Is that what you put?
Yeah, this is just
the gasket maker,
ultra
gasket
gray
seal.
gasket maker.
Well, it's not like it's holding fluid in. It's just to make a seal.
It's a splatter of
yeah,
because the fluid does splatter through up here. So
You might put it on the transmission first.
well, I need it. See how this is bent?
Oh yeah, a little bit. Huh?
Yeah, I had to make sure this is gonna line up correctly. Yeah, I think that's the right way. Okay. This way. Oh, I put it on the wrong side first.
You put it on both sides.
No, I didn't.
I said you can put it on both
Yeah, I
sides.
know. I need to because it needs to go in. Wait a minute.
If that side goes on there, just go ahead and stick it on there. And let it go in with the thing. And
Yeah,
put some
okay.
sealant on that.
All right, let's do that.
And goop it all up on there now.
I am the automatic gasket dispenser.
Squeeze, please.
Oh, I thought I was keeping constant pressure on it. I guess I need a little. You need a little more. Funny when you got to yell at your dispenser.
Yeah. Not quite automated.
No. It's kind of like wave your hand and more
That's
will
good.
More will come out.
I'll get it in there and on there without touching anything, and you're good.
Yeah. Here. That's gonna.
You
be
know we
good.
could pull this
I don't
carpet
remember
all
which
back
way.
because
Let
nobody
me see
sees
where
it.
this goes. All right, so that's got to go up that way a little bit. Looks like.
So I would dive that long end in first. Yes, just
Yeah,
like that.
and that's what I tried earlier, and it might go in now that the transmission has dropped down a little too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Can
you're
you
in
get to your nets?
Oh shit! Well, I don't know that I can get to the ones up top, up front.
We can get them from underneath.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
Get
think you
your
can put them
hand
in. I think you can put them in from the
Here, put two of them on the
from
back.
the bottom, and then you can get a wrench up in there to tighten them.
Can you do that from underneath too?
These back ones I probably can,
Well, let's
but I
do
wanted to
that.
get.
Because we can reach up in there and put all those bolts and tighten them.
You sure?
I'm almost
If you can
positive.
get to them
Okay.
from the top, cool.
Yeah.
If not, I'm sure we can get them
All right,
from the
take
bottom.
all
Alright,
these
we'll get
out.
'em from-
Not in there. That one's in. Not bolt.
Oh yeah, you can get to those easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the front ones are better now too that we dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah, get that going.
Okay, that one's started.
Okay, you want to do the front one now?
Yeah.
Looks like it's crooked there, Doug.
It is. I'll
Okay.
straighten it up.
Okay.
That one's in. Cool. Uh-huh. Are you recording?
Yeah, it's going.
Good. Get on this side.
All right.
This back one. Washer's in.
What is it? A washer that pushes down through?
It's recessed that these sit in.
Let's see.
They're like brass.
Put it up to the camera there. Yep. Cool.
Must be compression or something. And then there's a washer on the nuts as well, or on the bolts.
Yeah. That's not.
So the plate might be offset a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that angle to it, and I don't.
But that's fine. We can pull this up
Yeah.
off of
And
there
just rotate the.
and rotate the plate.
What, you think you had it on the wrong way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it only fits one way.
Yeah, I don't think it's right. Again. Damn it.
You need to
I
flip
thought I had
upside
it
down.
right.
Yeah, it looked like from the top, it looked like you married them up, but you probably should have put all the bolts through it to make sure it's perfectly right.
All right, so what? It needs to come off and flip over?
I don't know.
I think it does.
All right, Doug, so what happened? We had it upside down and backwards.
Had it upside down and backwards.
Okay, well, flip it upside down and now all the bolts go in like they should. Who'd have thunk it? All right, clean up, break time, then Tighten some nits. Yeah. All right, all those cinched down, Doug?
Pretty good.
They're finger tight.
Oh,
Word
finger
to the wise, if you're gonna do this and it has a plate that have it all upright and mark it somehow, either with a little notch in it and a notch here, so you know where they go, because you can spin it around because it's an oblong box, but ours had to be flipped
the right way, yeah.
to be clocked right.
Yeah.
So save you a lot of time to mark it.
All right. And then you can get a little ratchet wrench up in there and tighty roo. Cool.
All right, I'm sitting.
Shifter B in. Cool.
Shifter beans. Okay.
Trans mount.
Snug that out.
Emergency brake cable came flying.
Okay.
Trans mount in and complete. Then what? You're doing Z-bar connection, and then
Z-bar connection should be next, yeah.
then exhaust, then emergency, and ENOD. So Titan Speedo.
What is that?
This is my backup switch.
Oh.
Backup light.
I would assume not, wouldn't matter.
So what? Since the wire went all the way around to the other side of the tranny, you're taking and shortening the
shortening
reverse light.
and plugging into the
do you
adapter
want to environmentally sealed splice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good splice.
You only want the good stuff, right?
Correct.
How about a pinball splice?
These are actually aircraft repair splices, but we use them for pinball only.
All right, so the new T5 came with the harness for backup lights, and then that wire there hanging was very long, so Doug cut that. Now Dad's gonna enviro splice it back together. I got you a new pair of them.
A little more. Come on, get in there. Doesn't need a ton of insulation exposed. Wow, I think this will fit with this one.
The bigger one, yeah, bigger wire.
A little bit bigger wire. Yeah, baby.
You want the yellow environmental splice?
I got them.
Oh,
I was gonna say I don't think it really matters because
the size of the splice is the size of the wire.
Yeah.
So I'll use a yellow one if I'm splicing like two number 12s together into the same one. I'll sometimes use a bigger thing, depending on how much.
Okay, let me have the outside.
Depending on how much copper you got going in there.
Yeah, you can put it on that one. You got the other metal one.
Stay.
That's good.
Yeah.
They got these new ones now that have a bead of solder in the middle.
I saw those on Facebook.
Yeah.
I thought,
Oh, I got a bunch of those.
That have the solder in the middle?
Yeah, we can't use them on aircraft.
Oh, well.
No solder.
This isn't an aircraft.
No.
oh, it flies like the wind though.
Oh, you
Yes,
don't
it
think
does.
this thing flies? Is there any color to?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, if there is,
Well, when you put it into reverse and you blow a fuse,
We'll find out.
well now.
you can put it on this side too. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it shouldn't. When it's just a 12-volt system, you got two wires. One's a ground, one's not. Or
Well, with pinball stuff, you can light it either way. Negative to positive, positive to negative. The bulb doesn't matter.
all right, we need your little heat source.
A lighter
Oh,
heat source. Where is it?
You got your B1C.
here.
There's
It's child-proof. I Wanted to see if you were able to get into it.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
I knew it. Yeah, I'll hold it. All I gotta do is shrink it just a little bit on one end.
You don't need your finger right there next to
yeah, you can take.
I was
your finger
holding it till it shrunk. It doesn't help that we've got a gale force wind blowing on us. Of course, this is the way it is on the flight deck.
This top, yeah, that one a little more.
This is flight deck heat shrink training.
Yeah, it is. That yellow one, get down there. Get a little bit further away. Okay, now we've got to get a big vat of salt water, and we dip this down in there and apply voltage and see if it arcs. That means they're sealed.
Is that how you test them for government?
Yes. You loop. You've got wires sticking up about 8 inches on both sides, and you electrify with 2,500 volts.
Hit that yellow one again.
Which
this
one?
one? On this side. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is.
That one's pretty done.
All right.
I got it.
Cool daddy-o. Alright, so with the proper length cable, you're now just zip tying it to the brake line. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Tucking
Alright.
the extra length out of the way.
Looks pretty good there with the right length.
A little nip and tuck. You want the gun in there?
Yep, that all looks like the right length. Like it was supposed to be in there. Who knew?
I got 2 more zip ties. Because you need some height. Need more height. Height.
Need some heat? No, we don't need heat for this. So your Z-bar hooking up, huh?
Yeah, and I need to adjust this.
The bar need to be adjusted from the other training?
Yeah.
How far off is it?
Probably ½ inch maybe. Couldn't really tell.
Yeah, looks like
That's the fork hanging out there.
this comes up.
Small.
Yeah.
Maybe this will work.
Oh, I see where it is.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're about a ½ inch off.
Yeah.
Maybe an inch.
So
But does it need a little pressure on it at all times anyway?
Yeah. And there's a nut on the back side of this that should be working its way loose.
You sure this
Yeah,
light
I got
is
it loose now.
Alright, I can
Is
screw
that
this
light
in
is
now.
better like that?
Right.
Or is it because it's in your eyes that you don't
It's
like?
in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
If I had a deflector there.
Yeah, it looks like it's pushing back.
The problem is it's hitting your
Yeah, it's
exhaust.
gonna hit. I know. I'll have to cut because I already cut some of it before.
Okay, you
But
won't
what's-
get it. You won't get it in there because the back of this is pinned against the. You got to take that bar all the way out and cut some of it off, and then thread it back in there.
Oh, I see.
You're
hitting
going
now.
this way with it, and it's hitting the bar now. You can't come up with it.
Okay,
So
so,
take it out. All
can
the
you
way.
take that nut off the back?
Yeah, I
end?
just hold it and it'll come off.
Okay.
It's almost off
So we're
anyway.
gonna take it out.
Cut a ½ inch off.
Oh, now it's moving because the end of yours was boogered up. So I need to put a wrench on. I'm right to the edge, but it won't let it come off.
All right, bar adjustment time. All right, so
What we've got is
that
This
block
shaft-
back there.
hits that block, goes all the way through. Since we've got to tighten it up, it hits the header, won't even let it move. So we've got to, and then it has this lock nut here that goes on the back. So we've got to shorten this to where it looks like we need to take almost 3/4 of an inch off of it,
Gotcha.
at least a half.
½ inch.
Let's see the back side of that.
Okay,
rod
there's
there. The whole thing is threaded.
there's over a ½ inch sticking out of the back right now. So
If you're lined up.
if we're going to be right there with the nut on it, there's how much we need to cut off. It's quite a bit. I mean,
Yeah, I would start at a ½ inch.
I
You
would
can always
say-
go more.
Okay, I
Probably
see.
a half inch.
That's all the way threaded all the way through. So you can cut off some threads that still have threads.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've
Threads
got
go all the way up to here on this shaft.
We'll be fine on that.
Cool.
All right. Let's cut it. You know we made a mistake. Here,
It's almost done.
we should put the nut on, and then pull the nut
Yeah,
off.
well, it's too late now.
Oh, I see it.
You went right in there.
Yeah. Holds it tight. And there's enough on the back to put the nut on it.
No, let me try to turn this around. Yeah, this has more of a bend over there. Okay. And it's still through there. All right. The best way to tell is for me to get in my car, push my clutch, and see
Push it and see.
if I feel
Okay, well.
All right. Shifter going in. That's just 2 Allen nuts, right?
Yeah,
Do you have the
Allen
wrench for
bolts.
it?
I do.
Okay, good.
Can you get to them? Is it up high enough?
Yes. But it's not going in. There we go. That one's in.
Oh, I see. You actually can get to them. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mine, you had to push the boot way down to get around it. It was,
He just takes his boot off.
I know,
I'm bootless.
bootless.
Thinks he's at home. Comes over here, takes his boots off.
Bootless. I like your chrome air vents. Those are nice.
Yeah.
You scored good on those.
This is gonna be.
What do you need?
I might be able to get one of them with the ratchet piece.
But do
With
you
the
still have
socket?
my ratcheting Allen socket?
Yeah. Hell, I don't even know if I can get to that one with. That's all.
You won't be able to get to that one with, except with that tool. Maybe his is just about as difficult as mine was.
Mm-hmm. He needs to take his console out,
I ain't
which
taking
he
my
doesn't want to do.
He is, what is it? Hell bent
come
on
on.
not doing that.
Yep. All right, so we'll leave it to your imagination. We get the shifter in next. How we do that, no one knows. Look at that!
Just like
Like you knew what
downtown,
you
the
were
further
doing.
out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Completed thing. I'll bring the light over so I can look at it.
Yeah,
Well, that is resting right
the
on the header,
nuts
isn't
on
it?
the back side of that.
Of the back of the box. that
Probably,
that's
yeah.
threaded into. You did get a nut onto it.
Yeah.
The proper way
To
is to
lock it.
take that pin out, take this assembly off, hold it and tighten that nut on the back, and then reinstall it.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
And the other way to adjust it is to get a small wrench
Yeah.
on here and try to
Right.
crank it
Gotcha.
while underneath the car.
All right, cool. So, emergency brake, exhaust, and then ENOD.
All right, we need.
Done, spelled backwards.
Yeah.
Muffler up to see if it shoots in a little bit. I think they're in. I mean, it's just, all the bolts. I got it. I think all the bolts are there, and the spacer. Now, I guess we can put a. Can you grab the?
Yeah, just hold it for a second. You're like maybe a ½ inch away here.
These go on here.
Here.
These are spacers.
Yeah.
Wow, they don't. Didn't look like it said this. Oh, I see now. Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Get these cinched up and then cinch up the exhaust tip.
Yeah, and then put the clamps on. Yep.
I just need the bolt through
A
it.
third hand, yeah.
Cinch it up.
There.
Are you calling my father a third hand?
The third wheel.
thought he was calling me a cinch. Makes it a cinch.
All right, cool. Exhaust in there. We'll tighten these bolts. Cinch this down.
Where'd our tool go?
Cinch these down and they be good. Don't need to see that. You get the picture. So emergency brake cable connection, and here, let me give you some slack top.
Yeah, there you go. Now we got to tighten that up, right?
Yeah.
Got her clipped, tighten that, and you're gonna replace your cable because it's kinked.
Eventually,
right there.
yeah, one of these days. I gotta find, I've looked in the manuals and I've seen like two different kinds for 68, 67, 68.
Gotcha.
And I don't know which one to get or.
You want that? No.
Yeah, we're good. Oops.
Yeah, wheel still spins, so
I don't think that's even the right one.
if you tighten it enough, the wheel won't spin, right?
Yeah, well, they say to pull the thing out 3 notches, 3 clicks, tighten it up so the wheels don't spin.
Oh, really?
That's
Pull the emergency brake,
yeah, 3 clicks.
3 clicks, tighten it to where the thing, and then loosen.
And then once you loosen the brake, it'll
Take the brake
but
off.
when you're pulling the brake on, you're gonna pull it more than 3 clicks to begin with.
Well, why don't you do that so we get it adjusted right?
I need the ladder.
There, I'm tightening it.
Proper.
So you're gonna set the brake.
I'm just gonna pull it 3 clicks. And probably 3.
All right.
Is it grabbing?
Yes.
Yeah, it did. I'd
You tighten it a little more?
quite a bit.
Try.
Loosening it a little
Well,
to
let me
where.
see if releasing it.
Do they start free?
Yeah, it's free now.
Oh, wait a minute. It is free?
Yeah.
Free.
All right, I guess we're good.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough for
You explained.
government.
Pull 3 clicks, tighten it till the wheel stops spinning,
Yeah.
and then go in and release your emergency brake cable.
Cool. Yeah. So
Okay, an idea is to cut a hole in a piece of rubber mat like this.
And then down.
Cut a hole in it, put this over the shifter boot, and then tack down to make sure the interior cab is completely sealed from the outside weather.
Like this, right?
So that's kind of the plan. They may use a different material, but something to seal off that cavity at the dentist. All right, throw it in reverse again.
What do you got to say?
Anything.
Doug here is taking care of his old 4-speed small shaft top loader that we just removed from this car here, this beauty, 68 fastback. And what we ended up doing is putting a 5-speed, more modern transmission, a Borg Warner, into the car. Took us, I don't know, day and a quarter. It's only 11 o'clock, 11:30.
6 hours.
So yeah, it was about a 6-hour job, and all went well. Everything works good. difficult for you to get out of there. All right, true test. What was the test run about? What'd it do?
We just went around the block, went up landing a little ways. He used to be in fourth gear, about 65 miles an hour, 2,200 or so RPM. Now with the overdrive with the fifth gear, it's what was 1,800 running 65. So big difference. She's interstate ready now.
Running 90 mile an hour now.
90 mile an hour.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.